QandA Monday. My name is Gill Stannard. I'm a health and happiness coach and experienced naturopath, and I'm here to answer your questions. Today I got a question from Lou, who asks me about a fluid retention. She tweeted me that she has been puffy for most of her adult life and she'd like to change that. And first off, from a tweet, I can't really see what's going on, and I certainly can't diagnose by vodcast, by Facebook request, or by tweet. So I'm going to talk a bit generally first. Over the years I've had clients come in who say they're puffy, and sometimes it can just be that they have put on weight, and that's fat, not fluid. So first we kind of need to eyeball you, even over Skype, to see what's going on here. For people who only have one part of their body that gets puffy, such as one wrist, one knee, one elbow, one ankle, it's likely because of an injury or inflammation of some kind there, say from arthritis or from an old sprain or something that's playing up, and that probably needs some remedial work and someone to do some imaging to see if there's anything that could be corrected there. If we're talking about puffy under your eyes, naturopaths get a bit obsessed about the kidneys and how you're moving fluid through your body generally. Things like how caffeine and alcohol and salt might be affecting you. But if we're talking about your hands or your feet and ankles swell up on a hot day, these tips about moving the fluid may be useful for you. So firstly, are there any reasons that we have to rule out first? Are you on any medications, such as a hormonal medication? Cortisone's a biggie, and some medications for high blood pressure that could be making you prone to fluid retention. If you think it's in relation to medication, you need to go back and talk to the doctor who prescribed it and see if they're concerned about the symptom. We need to rule out some more concerning causes, such as what's your blood pressure like? Are there any issues with your kidneys, your lungs, your heart? When they're all off the table, and it's simply, as I said, about moving the fluid, then looking at the salt in your diet will help. Often people tell me that they don't use salt, but when we dissect the diet, there's a lot of eating out or pre-prepared food that's bought at home, canned food, frozen food. Salt adds flavour. So if you haven't made it yourself from scratch, or you're adding a stock or something like that, or a flavouring mix, it's going to be salt laden. Caffeine, so how many cups of tea, even green tea, or coffee, or cola, or other caffeinated drinks may be affecting the fluid balance in your body. A diet, if there is such a thing as a diet for somebody who's prone to retaining fluid for relatively benign reasons, maybe one that has no processed or very few processed foods, that you lean more towards vegan foods, beans, grains, seeds, nuts, and maybe some fish, some fish fillets, whole fish, rather than prawns and scallops and oysters and those sorts of things. I would include, certainly do some kind of clean foods like brown rice, oats for porridge, or quinoa, cooked quinoa for breakfast. Yeah? Are you with me now? Drink enough fluid, but not litres and litres. So aim for those 7 or 8 glasses a day of filtered water, or good quality tap water if you need to. Some of that water can be taken as herbal tea, and the main herbal teas, and this might just be the thing that you need, is a combination or a single herb of nettle leaf or dandelion leaf. I'm not talking about dandelion root here. Naturopaths often use dandelion root for kind of giving the liver a bit of a spring clean, but it's the leaf that's great for the kidneys. And 2 or 3 cups of this a day may just help shift the fluid, but it is a little bit symptomatic. It's not necessarily going to cure an underlying problem, but it's going to help you shift it. So move your body more, exercise, don't stay sitting all the time. If you overheat, have a cool shower to drop your temperature just down a notch, and have an overhaul of your diet. But certainly if you haven't been to your doctor in the last 6 months, I think it's time that you have a good checkup. Make sure your blood pressure is taken. Make sure you point out what gets puffy. And if you get the clean bill of health, then come to see your naturopath. Hope that's useful for you, Lou. And if you have a question, you can mail me. My address is coaching@gillstannard.com.au. You can tweet me at herbalgill, and you can come to me via the website. There's the contact form there. The address is gillstannard.com.au. And while you're there, there's dozens of podcasts, hundreds of recipes, and thousands of articles. So enjoy your visit. See you soon. Yeah.